saw Marie set off. She didn't look as though she got a Mac or an umbrella to me.
Edna, this egg's cracked. Soft boiled, said Edna. This has gone 5 minutes over.
I'm sorry, Harold. I didn't sleep very well last night. I kept thinking I could hear Ralph.
Calling to you, was he, from the other side?
That's not funny.
Oh, come on, girl. Just because he left you some half-baked note.
And the telephone.
Out of order, so what? He's probably taken off for a few days. I'd like to think it was for good, as long as he's all right. You know, when we were down at Captain's, it made me realise I should have you on my own for a bit. That's the way it should be with man and wife.
I know what you mean, Harry, but wouldn't we miss him, though?
Maybe we'd miss a gardener.
And a decorator.
What did I tell you? Breakfast time. He's tired, that's so he'll get my egg.
Ralph.
Hello.
Oh, where have you been?
Welcome home.
I know. I'm sorry.
What possessed you to leave that batty note?
And we had no idea where you'd gone to. Your girlfriend has been going frantic. You even had me worried.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I just wasn't myself. Look, I will explain it to you, but later, when I've got my bearings.
When you've had some breakfast.
Here we go. Good luck. Wait for us if you're on the tally. Oh, God, that's a thought. Give him the tea at 6 o'clock. Half an hour on number 5.
What?
The cottage pie.
See ya.
It's a course about pensions or pension funds. Bob wasn't too wild on going. Leastwise, he said he wasn't. Because it depends what the company's like down there.
Oh, I know. They put the world to rights in the bar, and that bit's not too terrible.
If the company's right, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, no, what's this? Bills, circulars. Valentine card.
Oh, big Grant. Someone after your Barry.
Penny for them.
Spoils you, this. Being whooshed along, sightseeing through the window. Makes you realise it's nice. It's a really nice country. You know, the trees and the fields and that. I think we're going to have to move, you know, nearer to George.
He'll be out soon.
It's right along the sea, you know, Averill Prison. If he escaped, you'd like us not be drowned.
Think positive, Marie.
It's true. It's the loveliest beach you can imagine. And the seaweed gives you leukemia.
Well, I think that we'll get somewhere today. Unless things happen in London, they might as well not happen at all.
So unreal. I mean, here I am, sitting here, going to London, but it's like it isn't me. It's like I'm being carried along somehow.
You are, quite efficiently. Courtesy of British Rail.
By the campaign, I mean. Sometimes think she cares about it more. And you want to make a name for yourself.
Well, it isn't simply just that.
I don't mind you using me. It's the nature of your job. Then I'm using you as well. It's never been real, you know. From the minute them fellas burst in our house and asked to see George. And even now. It's never been real.
It's just that with you away, the loneliness got to me, I suppose. And then I thought of something you'd once said about how I'd not faced up to it. You know, the empty bungalow, Grace not coming through the door.
Well, it was the bereavement, really. That's what Harry meant.
I know. So I decided to go back home to our old place and stay there for a while. However uncongenial, I thought I ought to try it. It didn't work out, though. I couldn't take it.
Too many memories, I suppose.
Aye. Especially at night. Still sleeping on one side of the bed. Reaching out to have it. Finding no one there.
Oh, Ralph.
Oh, you can cut that out. It's him that's been bereaved, not you.
It'll be me one day, Harold.
Oh, don't start that. Trying to put me into an early grave.
Well, I'll tell you something, Harold. If you went first, I wouldn't last much long after. I wouldn't see any point in doing the things we'd always done, not without you to share them. I'd just give up.
That's just how I felt. And that's why I'm so very grateful to you both. You've given me something to live for.
Five for 30p. Top quality.
Sorry, love, not today.
Oh, all right.
She's out, gone down the precinct.
Oh, tough.
I might have need for some next week.
Next week? Who knows where we'll be? Canary Islands. Filming in Miami.
You wouldn't want to earn a few bob, would you?
Us? Nah, we do this for the suntan.
We're not the bobber job sort, though.
No, I could run to more than that. He's working all the hours God sends. Might as well get some benefit.
Tell us what we have to do first, eh?
Well, I've just rung the cleansing department for them to come and fetch some rubbish for me, but it's got to be shifted out the garage.
Heavy or what?
There's an old fridge that's awkward. The rest is jumble, really. Junk.
Go see.
You wouldn't find it difficult. Not a big lad like you.
Sheila, how come you got this pram mattress like this?
She? Sorry, love, what did you say?
How come you got the pram mattress so mucky?
I don't know. Our Karen must have dropped it. You know, exams, Andrew mooning around after her. She's got this casual approach to baby minding.
Well, I've rinsed the nappies out. Come on, let's get this bed made. Where's your clean sheets?
In the airing cupboard.
You did right to go early to the clinic, She. Beat the queue, didn't it?
I hope Bob rings tonight. He knew she went for a test this morning.
Oh, you didn't tell me. How'd you get on at the postnatal yesterday?
All right, everything's gone back in the right place. And there they were, examining me with one hand and trying to shove a coil in with the other.
Well, they don't know, do they? I mean, Catholics vary so much. I'd better be safe than sorry.
Well, all the same, it annoyed me. Just assuming I'd say yes.
Well, it's after 6 weeks that we think people will be getting going again.
They're welcome. I'm sleep-starved, not sex-starved.
Oh, I must admit, I needed a bit of coaxing after our Joe was born. Stitches, piles, ooh, and the beggar that sewed me up. Oh, but Matt was smashing though. He's that gentle, She. After all these years, and I still think he's lovely.
Bob's changed, you know, since he got this job.
I've not noticed.
Hobnobbing with the bosses. Talking to all these graduates. Janet Hanson, for instance. She's a graduate. Equal opportunities. Sexual discrimination, that's what she's supposed to represent. She could very well be at this meeting. I mean, pensions, that's another place women miss out on. She could very well be there.
What does it matter?
Well, it matters to Bob. I would think it mattered very much as to whether he's enjoying himself or not. I mean, she can speak to him, can't she? She hasn't got a nose in a nappy bucket.
Bob would never.
Wouldn't he? Or if somebody led him on. Sent him a Valentine card, for instance.
It's for your Barry.
B. Grant. That could be Bobby.
Well, she wouldn't send it here, would she? She'd give it him at work. On any road, a woman like you describe wouldn't be bothered with Valentines.
What would she be bothered with, Teresa? Getting him into bed?
Oh, she...
I am! All I know is I've got Madam here hanging off me half the day and half the flaming night as well. I mean, he's down there with her. And I'm going under here and he's having a wonderful time. It isn't fair, Teresa. It isn't fair.
car. We've put all the junk around the side for the bin men.
Thanks. The garage could do with a proper clean out. You could do it when you call next week.
Eh?
You know, you said you'd come round with the bin bags.
Oh, yeah. Forgot.
Do you always go round in a pair?
Well, as a rule, yeah.
Should strike out on your own sometimes. You never know.
What does your husband do?
Taxi driver. We're saving up to move.
Oh, this is all right.
Dead in the day. The desert. You know, kids off at school.
Still, gives you time to make some nice soup, eh?
One way to warm a person up. There are others, of course. Still, you're probably just as bad as Jack. Long as you make a bob or two, most important thing in life.
No, not to me it isn't.
We might see eye to eye.
Yeah, I think we would.
I gave your friend the money.
Yeah, I know. That's great.
See ya.
Yeah, see ya. Ta-da.
What's up with you? Oh, yeah. Gave you the come on, did she? That happened to me once. Then, just as we started to strip off, she threatened that she'd go and call her son. And it turned out that she was 36 years old. I mean, my ma's only 38. I told her it'll be as bad as incest.
Oh, beat it. She's not like me, man. She's lovely and neglected by her husband.
You learn from what happened to me.
Oh, she's ace.
Get off! What's wrong?
Shut the button, Dick.
Oh, don't be soft. You tell me that she's going to put out. What the hell does she expect?
Sorry, missus.
You don't even know a stupid name.
Oh, shut him, will you, Neil?
Bought you a nice cup of tea.
Oh, thanks. Where is she?
She's in her cot asleep.
What about her feed?
Well, what about it? I found that bottle you'd expressed back of the fridge.
I hope you've put her on her side.
She's on her side. I've winded her, I've done it, Bum. She's warm.
God knows how much air she'll have swallowed. Wait till tonight. She'll start screaming then. Always gets colicky about 6 o'clock.
Come on, she, snap out of it. I've done you a favour to let you sleep. And all I get is one long moan. It's not like you, she. The same as thinking bad things about Bob. I mean, how could you?
How? Well, look at me. I mean, who could blame him if he... I don't know.
Well, I do. He knows it's hard for. He's not that daft. It's hard work and it's bound to show. Bobby knows that.
Yes, but he's so busy at the moment. I don't think he's even noticed how down I am.
Well, talk it over then.
Yes, but every day begins with nappies, each and every day. I mean, she'll fill a nappy when I'm going out just to spite me.
Hey, shh. You'll get to love her, she, in the end. It'll come. I know it will.
Hey, Mr. Cross, help us to break in, will you? You could climb in off your shoulders.
Burglar house? Are you two daft or what?
Well, look, though, we'll have to break in, won't we? Yeah, because the boiler packed up in our school, so we were sent home early.
Come and see Edna, she'll fix you up. Come on, I'll race you.
What's to do?
The boilers and their school's packed in and they've sent them home. There's nobody in over there.
Well, there wouldn't be, would there? Not with Marie in London.
What about Terry and Michelle?
Gone off just with Pat and Sandra.
Well, we'll have to mind them then.
Well, they can play outside. It's not too cold.
Can we go in the woods?
Yes, but be careful.
Thanks.
I wish I'd got their energy.
It's
What time's it now?
Why, stay a little bit longer.
But you said a lunchtime drink, not boozing half the afternoon.
Well, this was for your benefit, you know.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have bothered.
Touch of the Scottish Puritans.
Grow up, Pat, you need talk.
What's that supposed to mean?
It's pretty boring sitting here with you doing your cheerful act, past talking barra boy.
Hey, now look, just because you've got a guilty conscience, don't take it out on me, my love.
You know, you remind me of sitting there, sucking pint after pint.
Your ex, who you're still keeping on a hook, right? Just playing like some bloody fish.
I don't want him, believe you me.
Well, then let him go. Or what are you, Sand? A masochist or something? Some violence freak, is that it?
Well, that's one thing you are right about. Whilst I'm tied up with him, it hurts. It hurts all right, you're right there.
I'm sorry. Well, we've got to be going soon anyway. Her husband wants to marry this girl, right? But this Asian girl who stands to be deported. Well, why Sandra can't agree to the divorce? It'll be over then. I like the girl. Sandra? Yeah. And there she is, her own worst enemy. She's just torturing herself. God, it really cars me up. Well, we've got to get back for the twins, you see.
I'll just be a minute.
God, I'm freezing. How long to go?
Well, about 5 minutes, then it'll be our turn.
This must be really boring for you after all that ticket duty.
Betty?
Scargill fridges, Scargill cars, we know perks at job.
For God's sake, Betty, look, it's not fair to me or Marie, and it's not fair to George. So leave it out, eh? Otherwise, I'm not going to be allowed to go to the door.
She's not a relative, you know. It's only a mate from our old estate. I mean, I disassociate myself. Shut off.
I don't know why you still feel so bitter, really. Not after all this time. Let's say school friends were going out of clubs, having money spent on it, seeing life. And there was me trapped in my bed at night, never daring to go out for fear he'd come in and dot me one. That was my late teens, my early 20s. He had them off me, no one else. Yeah, but don't you see? It's not making you any happier, this whole now. It just seems like spite. Sorry, but it does. I know that. Who knows? They might even get on. I mean, she's everything I'm not. She's meek, she's mild, she dance have tendons on her. I think it could get in your way, still being married to him. It isn't fair to other people if they want to marry you. I mean, even if they're just keen, it could still get in your way. You do want a fresh start. Maybe you don't. Maybe I will agree. Perhaps I should. Well, I honestly think so, and Pat does too, you know. And Kate. And the would-be bride, Miss Pharmaceutical herself. It's a wonder I've held out so long. Yeah, all right. Do you, Sandra McGee, give in? Do you give Ian McGee his divorce? Hate and despise till death, etc., etc. In sickness in the national health. Cheer up. Don't ever marry. Like I said, it'll never happen.
This is Free George Jackson.
Thank
That's
you.
the George Jackson of Brookside, West Derby, Liverpool, at this moment imprisoned in Haverford Jail. Well, anyway, all the details are there, so thanks very much.
Go on.
Ah, come on, George, be fair. Give us an idea where you're at, or I can't get you, can I? George? George?
I'll get a kit tomorrow, test the soil for you, find out where it's deficient and in what.
The nutriment, you mean?
Yeah, nitrogen, phosphate, potash, lime.
Mr. Cross! They shot me brother, Mr. Cross! There's blood all over his face and he's gone down and he won't get up. And he's just moaning.
Shot!
You're having us on.
Come on, he won't get up for me.
I'll go. You phone an ambulance.
Vivid imagination, those kids. Hope they don't make a fool out of me and it's a false alarm.
That must be old Daddy. Let's go and have a look, eh? What's happening, Edna?
Little George has had an accident in the woods.
What's happened to him, mate?
He's all right. Don't panic. Don't panic. Be all right, son.
Okay, I better go
Look,
to the
I can
hospital
go.
with him.
It's no trouble for me to
no,
go.
it's all right.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look, I'll go to the hospital with him and you'll have to tell Marie. All right? He'll be all right. Don't worry.
Hey, wipe that daft smile off your face, you. You look like some tart in a film that's just...
Rick's right, you know. I know he is. It'll all go for George now. It's been a turning point.